uptown Charlotte. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Carolina Panthers. The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Carolina defense. Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
They forced 7 turnovers. How many? 7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Second down and 6 now. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And only a couple there as they'll take this out to the 47. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
That's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here is third down and 4. Now it's Wilson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Ritter now. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
2nd and 10. Ritter from the gun. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw is Wilson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Downs going in motion right. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Another good run there for Madden. Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, you got to take some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of run. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Ritter to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw, Ritter. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's Ritter. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Wilson. And his pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. They haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw caught by Tony. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as
we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Mixing up the middle. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Ready.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Ritter back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Downs going in motion left. Now Wilson back into his end zone. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. There he goes, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again here, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
Pass complete there to McCoy.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Juszczyk as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now Ritter, and this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready.
Going play action, Ritter.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Ritter will set up to throw it.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end. Again, it's Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed. And
he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10. Downs going in motion left. Now it's Wilson. That is incomplete.
I dare say that these guys would like to give their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Ritter now. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw, Ritter. Touchdown, Panthers. Jahan Dotson from 4 yards out. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sanders now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Wilson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Wilson will throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone as in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football back. His time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good for 26 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. The offense on third down line, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. There's Wilson to throw. And this taken in by Downs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ritter with it after the play fake. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown, Panthers. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Panthers 42, Saints 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Wilson's this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A first catch for the Ohio State rookie. He's got a first down.
First down, Saints.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Fights through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
Here's Wilson. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, Saints. Puka Nakua, 38 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Saints 21. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On third down, Mixon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Come on, set. Check White.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 6-yard pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Striker, 3.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me.